What's up, people? I haven't told you before, but I'm already planning to make a mini review of my mods. I got my TVS with the ear airflow control here, 5 loops of 35 bagnet wire and bagnet wick, also 5 folds. So I'm really not a fan of chasing clouds, but check this out. Right there. This is nice, actually. As of now, I'm already into Genesis tanks, but a good old dripper is nice once in a while, so I keep this one as a backup. The real score here is the main thing I use. It's the UD-AGi. Yeah, it's kind of old, as you can see here, and it has a nasty chip somewhere. I can't see it. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Because I dropped this shit like a couple of weeks ago. So the Pyrex glass broke, and I had to get a new one. See, the problem is with these kinds of atomizers, especially this one, the UD-AGi, it's a great 2-in-1 atomizer. It has the top area as dripping. Here's the positive and negative post right here. But the great thing is its tank capability. But I encountered problems like, I've been hearing a lot of people complaining about the center post. Well, they had the solution to chip off the center post of the CE5 tank, the brass one, and replace the spring with it. But I want to do something different. Let me show you. Now I'm gonna remove the top part here. Here's my build. It's 5 loops of bagnet wire anyways, so it's not that cloudy, but I like the flavor though. So let's put this right here. Here's the part. The cheap plastic glass, because I gotta get a replacement. There's no Pyrex glass anywhere, so I had to get used to this one, at least until I get a spare. So here it is. And here is the shitty part. This little pole right here comes off, and the thing I learned is, like, you don't want to get juice in this sucker right here, so it has to be sealed real tight. And oh crap, I heard the vaping forums that they told that the center post right here, this is the main problem. So I had to find a way to solve. At least it's a 2-in-1 solution. So I got here the cheap ass spring. Let me take this part off. Here's the copper spring. Usually you put it here, right? And you place the center post and turn it back. Usually it goes that way, but I found something different. You see, I had a driller atomizer once, also made from China. I got it because it's durable, it's rebuildable, it's cheap. So for me, rebuildable means you can change the inner parts. You can replace the inner parts. So I got a really small center post for the negative part of the driller atomizer. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Let me give you a better look. See, right there, this tiny little sucker right here. And you know what I did? Yeah, I took the spring and just fit it in there, because I realize it fits, so it's a perfect fit, by the way. There we go. Straighten it up right here, and always remember, yeah, it's here, it's right here, but always remember to put the copper tube first, so it's to look like this. Never mind if it's not straight, but because the main problem with the spring, when it heats up, it tends to, you know, get out of shape, so it tends to bend sometimes, and I had to fix it so it'll be straight again. And here's the old plastic insulator. It's plastic and it's already burned. The one from the top part of the positive pole right here. So there's the new insulator, and I dropped it. I had to replace the inner part. Here, the pole here in the middle. This one. I had to replace the insulator inside with an insulator of the. This is a big secret, but I don't know. It's gonna be out anyway. Nah, it's just an insulator, so I won't mention the name, so it's going to be safe. And yes, I took out an old lighter because I realized lighters also have insulators if you can't really afford one or buy one, but that's bullshit because I'm a busy guy, so I took out the straight insulator, the one with no edges, the one with no other shapes, just a straight tube insulator right there. By the way, this probably solves the leaking problem, so the center pole won't get wet, your mud won't short. You just fit that right there, so this one's a perfect fit right here. It's also to protect the pole and the spring from moving. And here is the old broke-ass plastic insulator. I realize I still need this one, so I had to keep stuff. That's the way I am. I keep stuff for, you know, future uses. You just slide that in right there. See? It's for additional protection and stability. It helps hold the spring out and hold it steady when you insert the positive pole. Now we put this back here. See, again, it's a perfect fit. Make sure the thing's, you know, tight enough. And solution. Now all I gotta do is to test this sucker. By the way, I already tested it, and I used that setup for quite some time now, for 3 days. And here it is. You gotta put that shit back together again. Make sure it's inside, it's nice and tight. Tuck that in. Don't worry if you hear the crack. I mean, if this shit cracks, well, the Pyrex is gone. So, you gotta get a new one. At least for tonight. But, wipe the juice off. There. It's back to normal. So, let me get my syringe. Juice. There we go. So let's get it up to 2 ml because that's a tank's capacity. So we're on 0.5, 1. There we go. 1.5, 2 ml. Try this juice. Well, it's pretty cheap and tastes like, I don't know, tastes familiar though. Now you just drop that in here. You see, fill the tank. You have to fill it slowly, otherwise the bubbles will come out, and when you take a hit, it'll like bubble up. Let's put a few more drops in there. There we go. Alright, so let's test this sucker. I'll close the juice here. You gotta align the build to the hole, the air hole. And break away. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, one more thing. My build is a 5 loops bagnet wire with a SS cable and 200 grade mesh, the thin and easy to fold one. I don't know, it wicks better than the 400 grade, the hard one, like the ones on the screen door. It sucks. So let's wipe it off of here. I don't know why this shit is leaking. Doesn't usually do that, but time to change the tank, that's why. You know, the pro with that kind of build, especially when they do change the CE5 pole build, the pro is better connection. So depends on your build. The mod and the ATI gets so hot you couldn't even touch it for a few minutes. But mine here, I did a hybrid, if you want to call it a hybrid, the spring and the pole. So it's pretty good connection still, but plus the insulator with double purpose. The insulator serves as leaking guard, and of course to prevent the center pole from heating up. At least that's my theory. So here goes, and my build is 5 loops of bagnet wire. So this baby should bring out 0.6, 0.7 ohms of resistance. Pretty low for China mod, they say. So they always talk about, tanks can't do shit. Tanks can't, can't chase clouds. I know, I'm not a cloud chasing person. I'm more of the flavor, especially with a tank. Now, time to test this one. Oh yeah, my build is like, I already have copper pins on my Duke's platform. It's the standard. But with my current build, you can't really do the pulse fire thing. You have to wait for the whole build to heat up. It saves the battery more, and yeah, it's microcoiled. I don't know, it saves the battery more and doesn't heat up easily. Plus the center pole upgrade with the insulator. It's nice. Red Horse, Friday night, it's all good.